Welcome back. More KOTOR 2. And I think I solved that little issue of not being able to move after combat, so we can hope. But last time, let me just put this on already.
Hey, watch out. That
Never mind, he'll explain it.
Superheated the tunnels ahead. That steam will cook the skin off your bones. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on. It should protect you against the heat if you move quickly enough.
So he just said put on one of these mining shields. Yeah. Protects against heat damage, which is obviously with this superheated steam that's red for some reason. I don't know why it's red, I guess, well, so you can see it. But we're also going to activate this so we can... Oh, I almost forgot to turn it on. So we can run through it a little bit quicker. And cool. If you just walk through, usually you get hit once. It does like 4 damage or something. Like here, I'll show you. If you stand... Yeah. I mean, it does damage pretty quick, but honestly, you can run through even without Burst of Speed or the Energy Shield. Maybe if your character is super weak, you would die, but I don't think you would. I guess if you haven't... Well, there we go. If you haven't leveled up since, like, the start of the game, maybe. Although, your character does start with extra health in this game anyways, so... That's good. We're gonna target... Where's that? Can't get the... Repaired? There we go. Hit him with one of these. Should blow him up and kill a couple droids next to him. Yeah. I just don't like fighting those things because they do so much damage when they blow up next to you. Good hits. And a good miss. There we go. So I think the droids, even though their shields look exact... Oh, okay. I did not fix this. I was lied to. V-Sync on. Oh, we'll just do the same. I mean, I can do that by just pressing the use button, but quick load. Quick save, quick load. It does happen way less frequently here. Or way more frequently here. It happens less later in the game, usually, but I'm just gonna level up now. I want a computer use, and then we'll go 1 persuade. Feats. Eesh. I would actually like to make, not security, repair and computer use class skills. Is there anything else I want? No. Yeah, I want to make those class skills so I can boost them a little bit. We're going to get... Affect Mind so I can force persuade people. And we're going to do this. Right, I forgot about this whole talk.
If so, the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it.
I wonder where that could be.
I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
This time he means an actual energy shield, not the heat shield. There aren't just mining droids, there's also sensor balls.
Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids.
Oh, there's one behind me watching me.
I don't like this.
Understood. Mitra out, and it's gone. So again, that's just a little bit, if you do that little dialogue, it kind of adds to the really creepy aspect of Paragus, and that all these people are dead. As soon as you show up, everything starts going crazy. All the people started dying. Wow, I'm surprised I got in that. Everyone started dying. The droids went crazy. So we can shut down the containment fields. That's good. We got to do that to move on. And then also... here's one thing you can do. You can raise the temperature to blind them, because they rely on thermal sensors. But something I'd like to do... It's only 1 spike. Forgot to do... Yeah, we can go back and do that. We're gonna do this. There we go. And now all the droids should start fighting each other, too. Yeah, there we go. I was about to be very confused. And we'll just go ahead and get involved. Chuck a grenade at that guy. Kill 3 of them. Wow, that was loud. We'll go ahead and start cutting these guys down while all the other droids fight. Wow, you can't move and shoot at the same time. That's cheating. Excuse me, I'd like to kill all those droids first. Or only 2 of them, I guess. There's 2 excavator droids that are sitting here, and I'm guessing that's what the excavators are these red ones that shoot flamethrowers at you, and I'm stuck again. Ah, that is so frustrating. Like, only certain playthroughs it happens to. I hadn't had it for a long while, and now that it's back, it's annoying to say the least. This guy survived. Oh, because he was just shooting at all the people I grenaded. And he just shot at nothing and didn't actually shoot. There you go, now he shot. How are we doing so much? Oh, my strength. Yeah, it's probably adding into it. Because this thing does 1 to 10. Where am I getting the extra 1 damage from? Hold on now. Wait a second. Don't know why I'm doing that. Unless I'm just landing crits without crit striking. Huh. There's a lot more, like, unique feats in this game, which are really cool. In fact, one of them, this one's not really cool, but you just start with an extra 25 health because you're a war veteran. And they don't want the game to start to be as brutal as the first one because you don't have a companion right away. Like in the last one, we had Karth, who was way better than we were at the start and was actually able to fight, do damage, take hits, and I was not. I was getting shot and dying in like 2 hits. Although not really, because I had cheaty mod armor. That wasn't actually cheaty, it's just armor that's better than what you're supposed to have at that point. I don't want to fight this guy just yet. Leave me alone. I want this high security door. Let's go. What's my security? Oh, it's boosted by my intelligence, probably. That's why I can open these things. Yeah. It's also a base of 2, which I don't know why it's 2. It should only be 1. Oh well, I won't question. Keep looting. Also, if you look on the map, this is where we came in. It actually makes sense, the design of this place, in that, like, these areas easily connect normally, but, like, this is collapsed. There's a door here that doesn't open, so we had to go all the way around. It actually makes sense in that they designed, like, what would be a decent design for, like, a mining station, but also a good level design that doesn't allow you to just instantly skip all this. So, they did a good job. But back down this mining tunnel, there's just a corpse, and he's got a lot of good loot on him. He's got a heavy mining laser, which this one is completely added by the restored content mod. Normally, he just, I think, has a... I don't remember what he has. I think just a mining laser, like the pistol or the rifle, but... Look at the way I run with that. Why are my hands so close together? That's so wrong. That big chunk reload, but he's got that. Not gonna be using it. It's cool, but it sucks because I don't like blasters. At least not heavy ones. I'm gonna switch to a cardio regulator for the fortitude saves. I think that was all he had that I wanted. Credits and chemicals are nice. The adrenal I'll just end up selling probably. I don't really use adrenals in this game. Because I use burst of speed more, I don't even need like a... Oh, okay, I don't know why the bottom of the screen's gone. What kind of readings?
Containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels.
How much time do I have?
Keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it...
So, something about this... We're gonna dodge this. Something about this game that kind of confuses me a little bit is... Oh my goodness, not again. Whatever, I'll fix it in a second. Is like... Why this stuff's gonna blow up here. Like, if fuel enters this place... Skill too low? What? Put that on. There you go. If this place fills with fuel, why is it gonna blow up? I don't get that. Like, I mean, I get it, the fuel's incredibly explosive, but Why? Also, why is the containment field shutting down? Which would be the way that you'd move through these areas. Also, this is getting real old real quick. I don't know why that would cause, like, the fuel to start venting to the surface from here. Unless it was because of the first blast, maybe. Oh yeah, these damaged cylinders, you can't bash them for some reason. You can't security them. So, I want to know which mine to use. I think I'm on the miner, yeah. You gotta blow it open with a mine. It says sonic charge. That's all you got is sonic mines, but yeah, there you go. Now it lets you in. There's a couple of these. There's 2 on Bragus. I think there's like 2 or 3 on another planet that you can't break open. You can't, like, security open, so you have to blow them open with a charge. They have alright stuff. I mean, why? Oh, okay, this is... something is going wrong here. If I turn off combat movement and then turn it back on. Ugh, gosh. I'm sorry about this. It is bothering me as much, if not more, than it is probably bothering you guys, because it's very frustrating. I'm hoping it stops. If not, I will... I don't know. I'll find some way to get around it. But here we go to the turbo lift, and man, we made it last second. Apparently the entire mining tunnel just exploded. Oh look, there's a dead guy who looks different than all the other dead guys. Hey, wait a second. I think that's the maintenance officer that we saw from some of those holo records.
Greeting. It is a pleasure
HK.
to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
You know me, I'm not your master.
I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only
Master?
organic which I may now
Master? Who was your previous master?
Answer, the captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination.
An HK protocol droid, huh? That doesn't seem right, based on what we know from the other HK that we met in the first game. How did we get here? How did you get here, and me too?
Oh, Master, it is such a long,
Oh, Master.
story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
Why don't you tell me anyway?
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
How come, where was I when this was taking place?
It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Incapacitated?
Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken.
Yeah, okay.
Most curious.
What do you mean I was drugged?
Implication, merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
Locked?
Clarification, by locked, I meant sealed, Master. My
Sealed.
ventilator seems to be malfunctioning.
Malfunctioning. How do I get from the Harbinger to here?
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were
So it must be...
fortunate to have survived.
This must be that HK that we saw on the Ebon Hawk, and he must be talking about the Ebon Hawk. Any idea what was this freighter?
Explanation? I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk.
Ebon Hawk.
As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Bounty?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
Why did the Ebon Hawk come here? Why would that ship take me off the Harbinger, actually?
My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer.
How so?
Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
How'd they find out I was a Jedi?
Answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty.
Only in Jedi archives. It shouldn't be anywhere else.
Indignant exclamation. Master, I am only a protocol droid, but it is part of my function to know such information and relay it to any interested parties in the interests of terminating any potential hostiles.
Potential hostiles?
Quick clarification. Apparently my vocabulator has suffered some damage, Master. I meant terminating any potential hostilities.
Go on.
Answer. All that has happened has been because
This guy's something up with this guy.
Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this.
Then?
3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
So what happened to the rest of them?
Miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions...
Dang it, I skipped it. Herded the miners into emergency sections of the station quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communication and facility control, but sadly enough, not the ventilation system. Sadly enough, what do you mean?
You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
Are there any left alive?
I do not know, Master. Ironically enough, any miner that fled to the dormitory level to protect themselves from the droids and the explosions would find themselves in a gas-filled death trap.
I need to get in and rescue them.
It is unlikely any miners remain alive. As I said, the dormitory has been cut off from the rest of the facility, as has the hangar bay. There is no escape.
Must be another way to reach the dormitory.
You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
We need to make sure they're alright.
Warning. Master,
warning.
Continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger.
Unnecessary danger.
The medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
You're gonna help me find him.
Resignation. Very well, Master, but there is...
Very well, Master. Alright, so how do I get the code?
Correction. Oh,
What do you mean?
condescending explanation. Master, the console got
It's voice printed.
in the last days of his life. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice locked the droid.
You said you already have the code. How can I bypass it? I have some other questions. What's that body?
Answer. That is all. I heard his dying screams as the droid...
Screams?
Recitation. Oh, yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone that... Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from...
If you can play back his voice, can't you speak the code?
Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess.
Are believed to possess. Okay. Believed to possess?
Irritated statement. Master, if you... Clarification. But yes, most droids are believed...
I understand if your limited functionality prevents you from mimicking it.
Irritated objection. A recitation.
A recitation?
There.
Can you follow me and say that again?
Alarmed objection. Oh, Master, no. I might in it. I was merely speaking such to prove to you.
Hear your voice there, record it.
Query.
Huh, okay, so in order to get anywhere out of here, we need to get some way to get his voice and record it and get it over there. Oh wait, what's this thing? Protocol droids help. I finished working the imprint sensor. I've installed them in the mining droids, but I'm locking up the original here to prevent any other miners from using the ability to record and playback voices to override the voice print protocol. Well, that was easy. Hey you, say that one more time for me.
It is
He says it again.
Rest-
Not his... No. So what you can do is you can run around and find like 3 different consoles where he talks. Well, one from this droid and 2 consoles, and you can splice the 3 pieces together. Or you can just get him to do this.
Answer. A recitation. There.
And now I have the code. It's simple as that. You just need like 2 persuade or something. It's pretty easy. But you just get him to tell you the code, you record it with that thing. But that means that droid he can speak the code, which is interesting. Ew, I don't want to upgrade. Why would I ever upgrade that? That is disgusting. I don't have any underlays or overlays for this thing. They require armor. But here you can see you can upgrade a lot more stuff, and you can create, like I can make a longsword. I'm not going to because it's not, well, it's only 2. I could have upgraded that. You know what? I'll make a longsword, sure. And then you can see, like, you can make upgrades for all these different types of scopes. Unlike in the first game where you just had, like, a single scope item that its upgrade was dependent on the actual weapon. You have, like, a pinpoint scope that makes it keen, extra attack modifier, chance to stun. Then you have the power pack, or the power packs, I think these are, and then these are the chambers. Yeah. These ones add, like, crits, extra damage, ion, extra damage. This one's weird. You lose defense, which is strange for a gun, but you got, like, this. Sure, I'll make an agranium grip. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade that longsword. We'll throw on this ion edge because we're fighting a lot of droids. We'll throw that on for an extra damage bonus. 4 to 13, now to 6 to 17 for this sword. What's my hit chance if I dual wield? +1, -1. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that. We'll just rock a single longsword for now. Greetings! And, oh look, a fight, and I can't move. Cool. Why can't I? Oh, it's so frustrating. Please, get away from that, yeah. In previous times I've played this game, that droid throws a gas grenade and it always poisons me, and it sometimes would screw me over. Ow, yeah, see 10 damage from that. And we're gonna do the quick save quick load because the game is bugged and it's frustrating. And if I have to do this at the end of every fight, this will be a short series because I'll quit playing out of frustration and I'll just make a new character. I probably won't do that. But if you look, hey, wait a second, that's where T3 was. I wonder if we can see him over there. And look at these containment fields that we couldn't shut down. Dang it. Anyways, time to move on. And when we cross like this line here, oh, the door opens and big tall bipedal droid. I angry. I'm gonna shoot you. Clomp, clomp. Pew pew, and they shoot heavy repeaters at you. Or at least the sounds of them and the looks of them. And they have more health. So now we're gonna be fighting even stronger mining droids. Yay! Go ahead and break into here. I said break into here. If you do that like right after combat and then there's a dude right in the face, and you can also come through this door if you want to try that for some reason. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. I don't know why there's two and why that one's not a security door and the other one is. Doesn't really make sense, but sure. We're actually gonna... I wanted to throw that at this guy. Because now he's gonna, yeah, repair him. What happened to that grenade that I threw? Okay, never mind. I don't want to know. How are you dodging me? Thank you. Oh my goodness. So then this turbo lift will take us back to the... I'm stuck again. Oh my lordy. Okay, so if I did wait, do this, switch back. Activate for speed. Level up. I want some dex. Dexterity would be nice. Computer use and repair. Powers. We'll get... Stun droid would be good, considering where we are. Fighting a ton of droids. I'm still stuck here. Oh, I didn't have to load. I just had to save that time. Let's go. But this just gives us a connection back here. This door opens on its own. And here's At. Hey, buddy, what's up?
Found anything?
Found a talkative protocol droid.
Yeah. Did you blow it up?
No, I thought about it, though.
Watch your back. Droids can't be trusted.
The miners may still be alive and they're trapped.
They are still alive. But the dormitory comm isn't picked.
Open the airlock.
Voice print? Great.
Looks that way.
There's ways to beat voice prints, though. If you can get samples of his voice and the right words, you should be able to fake the voice print code, if you know what it is. You know, I overheard the maintenance officer getting chewed out by the security officer, and maybe there's samples of the code in the maintenance officer's... That's a start.
So he kind of gives you advice on what you should do if you don't just trick that HK protocol into giving it to you. You would come to this console here. Here, I can show you, actually. Security records, this one.
So,
You already listened to that, but you would just go through that one and you would record part of his voice. But there's something, if you remember first episode, second episode, I remember when we did this. We were over at this medical bay console, and we saw that all the miners were poisoned with sedatives. And which one? Console options. Patient treatment, there you go. Check the last request. We didn't have any spikes to see where it came from, but now was administered by a remote from another console within the facility, 3D4-103. You cannot determine its location, but you'd recognize the signature if you access to the console. So I just wanted to come back now that we have computer spikes. And let's see if Kryas has anything.
Yes?
Keep hearing your voice.
Ah, yes. It may be that our proximity during our... We seem to be able to speak without speaking. Then hope that we have little to say to each other.
So now we will continue on in the next episode, because that's just about the 30-minute mark. So, yeah, hopefully this not being able to move after combat glitch is done, because it's bothering me and it's very annoying. Next time, we're gonna go try and find our way to get to the dormitory, now that we have the voice print, because we tricked the guy And we're going to be searching for what terminal has the same ID that poisoned me and everyone in the medbay, but I survived and no one else did, because that's convenient. So, I will see you guys next time.